federal government go after marijuana dealers and users in states that have legalized the drug?
That's the raging debate right now in Washington, D.C. and here in Massachusetts after Attorney General Jeff Sessions announced that the feds might do just that. It has led to a major pushback, including from our guest tonight, State Representative Dave Rogers of Cambridge, who has introduced a bill which would make Massachusetts a so-called marijuana sanctuary state, which is not his term, but compared to sanctuary cities. And Representative Rogers, thanks for coming in tonight.
It's great to be here. Thanks for having me.
Tell us, what would this bill do?
It would simply state that local and state law enforcement officials would not expend Massachusetts taxpayer dollars to prosecute or investigate crimes or behavior that's legal under Massachusetts law. So if there's some illegal syndicate operating outside the legal system, that's different.
This is for a licensed dealer or someone using.
Right. So if you are licensed properly under state law and following all of state law, the idea is, why would our state or local law enforcement officials crack down on you, or help the feds crack down on you, I should say, because it's legal under our law.
It seems to have become this interesting states' rights issue since the citizens of Massachusetts legalized it. There were some legislators who actually spoke out against legalization, but they also have a real problem with Attorney General Jeff Sessions saying this for that reason. Do you think even those legislators would be willing to go this far and to say that local police shouldn't cooperate with the feds?
That's a great question, and it's really a pretty remarkable moment if you think about it, because we have our Republican governor, Charlie Baker, who opposed legalization, our wonderful state attorney general, Maura Healey, who opposed legalization, the treasurer who opposed, all of them opposed legalization.
They did.
But they all have criticized this new federal policy, which is, under the Obama administration, it was generally hands-off, non-interference. But the new policy that's been announced by the federal government, the Trump-era Jeff Sessions' Justice Department, is we could theoretically crack down. And our U.S. attorney here, Lelling, has said he would not rule out potentially going after even what's legal under Massachusetts law. It's created a lot of uncertainty. Think about entrepreneurs, small business people who want to invest in a legal business, and it's roiled the waters, if you will. And you know what's amazing is our police basically agree with the thrust of my bill. The Boston police, the Worcester police, the two biggest cities, and now the state police have all come out and said, no, we're not going to cooperate with the feds if it's legal under Massachusetts law.
Are you worried that if you do this, the feds will take away federal funding? They've done that with sanctuary cities on immigration issues. Are you worried about that?
Not really, because there's some case law on this. It's been litigated, and generally, unless the federal funding is tied to a specific area, a funding stream that's related to the subject matter, litigation generally indicates the feds won't do it. For instance, when states wouldn't raise the drinking age up to 21, the Federal Highway Authority threatened will cut off funding. But then there's a connection between the drinking age and highway deaths. There's no real connection here for the feds to cut off funding.
Just quickly, John Keller reported earlier tonight exclusively that he spoke with state regulators that July 1st might come and go, and everything might not be in place for the sale of marijuana. What's your reaction to that?
Well, I hope they meet the deadline. That's the law, and they have been given resources to do so. That said, they have a big job to help craft sensible regulations for this new industry. I hope we'll make the July 1st deadline. If it slips a little, that's not a crisis. We've waited this long, and, you know, they're all working hard at it and doing their best.
They've already extended the deadline once before. We'll see if they have to do it again. Representative Dave Rogers, thank you so much for joining us.
It's great to be here.
Thanks so much. And Eric?